Hi, as an energy sensitive, I'm here to explain to you about supermoons and how they affect us energetically. We can be affected by all sorts of astrological and planetary alignments and cosmic happenings. There are so many energy shifts happening, and they really do affect us, and you most likely would have felt this before yourself. So I'll give you the information, and then that will help you the next time the supermoon comes around, how to deal with it and just to have an understanding of what's going on from a higher level. So supermoons are technically or scientifically when the moon reaches its full phase and is on its closest point of approach to planet Earth in an orbit. So they appear abnormally close to our planet. You might have seen a supermoon before and not even known what it was. It's when the moon just looks massive. So they can look so gigantic compared to normal, as well as super bright and luminous. This is because they are lower down than normal and incredibly close to us. So this heightened proximity amplifies not only its bold, stark presence, but also its energy effects. So supermoons have more energetic pull, and this is because of magnetism and gravity. So the gravitational pull is at its utmost pinnacle, so at its peak, and this usually causes a much higher than usual tide movement as well, and we all know that the moon governs the tides. So since Earth, as well as our own human bodies, are largely made up of water, we're made up of, they say, up to about 75% of water, would you believe? So the effects of these amplified frequencies, coming at us from close range are so huge, it's not funny. So supermoon periods are energetically known to be extremely powerful, intense and strongly felt, much like eclipses are. Now, I've written an article about supermoons for you to help you, and I've also got articles about eclipses and moon phases and cycles and their spiritual meanings and other astrological events and so on. So do take a look, as well as lots of other spiritual topics, okay? And also about energy and things like that. So as if a typical full moon isn't enough to deal with in its intensity, supermoons add this kind of extra element, or an amplification, that is for sure. So if you find that you get really sensitive and emotional, or you experience physical, mental or behavioral kind of effects from moon energy in general, then definitely take heed during a super full moon. You also most likely will feel its effects leading up to it and after it as well. So it's not just on that one day. Often people will feel it for, if not 3 days before and after, sometimes even for a full week. It really depends on what's happening and the energies in general and you yourself. So supermoons can affect us physically as well as emotionally. Now, we all know that the moon can really, make us emotionally sensitive. So again, it's just amplified. So do pay attention on how it affects you and your psyche, and then keep that in mind for the next time a supermoon comes around. From a higher spiritual perspective, during a supermoon, you might have an intuitive feeling that you're getting some kind of an upgrade in consciousness, or that something is shifting. So stay really conscious and awake and aware, and see how this energy plays in your life, what it brings to you. Each, element of energy that comes to us has a gift. So look for that gift. Super full moons can make people feel really restless as well. So that's because you're releasing all these old issues from the past that are coming up to the surface in a big way, much like eclipses as well. So try to stay centered and grounded as a means to cope and to better anchor yourself as these energies hit, and you'll be able to deal with things a lot better. And as with any cosmic happening, take this as an opportunity to grow, shift, evolve, expand, and move beyond any old ways or any old fragmented energy that you've been carrying away and harboring within you. All of this stuff and old toxic and emotional pain and thought forms and so on that no longer serve you. Okay. Thank you for listening, and take a look at more of my videos. I do plan to make more. I'll make a video on eclipses and other energy happenings as well, so stay tuned.